Good afternoon, students. In this lecture, we will see transistor configurations. As we studied in previous lecture, what is the transistor, how many terminals it has, how many junction it has. So transistor is a basically active device which is basically used for amplification purpose. Now all of you know what is a active component. Active component means it is able to produce a gain. It is also used in amplification process, and amplification means converting weak signal into strong signal. So transistors application is a amplifier, and it is a active device because it produces voltage and current gain. It has a three terminals, that is base, emitter and collector, and it has a two junctions inside it because there is a three layer device, NPN and PNP transistor. The construction we have seen in previous lecture. So these three terminals two junction device is also called as a bipolar junction transistor. In that, collector is used to collect the electrons, then emitter emit the electrons, and base is an intermediate terminal which helps biasing of both the junctions. So if we want our transistor works as an amplifier, we need to bias that amplifier properly. That is, input side is forward bias and output side is reverse bias. So then and then only your transistor is in active region, will operate in active region, and it will work as an amplifier. So biasing of both the junctions of a transistor properly is very important. We have seen the biasing effect of a transistor. If we forward bias both the junctions, then it will act as on switch. If we reverse bias both the junctions, then it will act as a off switch. And if we made input by input side forward bias, and output side reverse bias, then it will work as an amplifier. If there are configurations, different configurations of transistor. So what do you mean by that configuration? The transistor has a three terminal. The transistor has three terminals, but amplifier or other two-port network requires four terminal. Hence, one terminal is made common between input and output. Depending on which terminal is made common to input and output, there are the possible configurations. Now, if we made a base terminal common, then it is called as a common base configuration. If we made emitter terminal common, then common emitter configuration. If we made collector terminal common, then it is common emitter configuration. So on your screen you can see that a base means middle terminal is made common. Common base configuration of NPN and PNP transistor is also given in your handwritten notes. So common configuration of transistor is shown in on your screen. Input is applied between emitter and base. The base acts as a common terminal between input and output port. The input voltage is therefore VEB, and input current is IE. VBE means voltage between emitter and base, and current IE means emitter current. The output is taken between collector and base, therefore output voltage is VCB and output current is IC. So you can see the input current, input voltage, output current, output voltage, base current. The ratio of transistor output current to the input current is called as a current gain of transistor or current amplification factor. For common base, alpha is defined as a ratio of collector current IC to emitter current IE, and is usually designed by alpha, alpha DC and HFB. So mathematically alpha is equals to IC upon IE. So this is the relation between input current and output current in common base configuration. Now common emitter configuration is shown on your screen. In that you can see that the emitter terminal is made common and input voltage is given between base and emitter. So input voltage is VBE and input current is IB, base current. Then output voltage is VCE, that is voltage between collector and emitter, and output current is IC. Then common collector configuration is shown in this diagram. Means collector terminal is made common, so input terminal is base and output terminal is emitter. So the input voltage applied between base and collector is VBC and input current is IB. Then output voltage between output terminals, that is VEC, voltage between emitter and collector, and output current is IC. So all of you now know all of you know familiar with this configuration, how this configuration is done. One of the three terminal is made common, and accordingly we have to select input and output. Then we have applied input output voltages, and we have seen how the input and output current is flowing through the input output terminals. Now these configurations are compared with each other, that is common emitter, common collector, and common base. So once again all of you see the circuit for common emitter, where emitter is made common, for common collector, collector is made common, and for common base, base is made common. So in common emitter voltage gain is high, in common collector it is less than 1, and common base it is high. Current gain for common emitter high, for common collector also high, but in common base it is less than 1. Power gain of common emitter is high, common collector is moderate, and common base is also moderate. Phase inversion is takes place in common emitter, common collector and common base it will not take place. Input impedance is 1 kilo ohm for common emitter, for common collector it is 300 kilo ohm, and for common base it is 50 ohm. Output impedance for common emitter 50 kilo ohms, common collector is 30 ohm, and highest common base is 1 mega ohm. So if we see that the common collector will provide high voltage, current, and power gain, that's why the common emitter configuration is popularly used everywhere, because it provides a good gain. As I said you, active components produces gain, means it produces the good ratio of current and voltages, and the gain of common emitter configurations is good, so that's why common emitter configuration is used everywhere. Now as I said you, the relation between alpha, beta, and gamma. So what is a alpha? Alpha, when we connect a transistor in common base configuration, the ratio of output current to the input current is IC upon IE. So that ratio is called as alpha. Then beta means when transistor is connected in common emitter configuration, then the ratio of output current to the input current is IC upon IB, which is nothing but beta. And what is gamma? When transistor connected in common collector configuration, then ratio of output current to the input current is IE upon IB, which is called as a gamma. So these are alpha, beta, gamma are the current gains which we have achieved when we connect the transistor in common base, common collector, and common emitter configurations. Now the relation between alpha, beta, and gamma is given. Alpha is equals to beta upon beta plus 1, beta is equals to alpha upon 1 minus alpha, and gamma is equals to beta plus 1. So these are the current relation between alpha, beta, and gamma when transistor connected in different three combinations. Then ICBO is the collector to base reverse saturation current, and ICEO is the collector to emitter reverse saturation current. Then common, as we discussed, advantage of common emitter configuration, it is used in audio amplifier, then it is used in microphones, radios, and music players. Also it is used in a frequency generation circuit. Basically it is used in a communication circuits, and it is used to increase the speed of fans, motors and timer circuits. Why it is used popularly? Because common emitter configuration have high voltage, current and power gain. Then disadvantage, it is noisy, it produces noise signals. Then voltage gain reduces at low when we increase the frequency, and it provides a poor impedance matching. These are some disadvantage of common emitter configuration. So this is about the configuration of three configuration of transistor. Then we'll go through the nodes of which is provided to you, that is a TLO number 21. आवाज कमी कर, रेकॉर्डिंग चालू आहे अजून. So this is the nodes of transistor configuration is given. In that you can see the common base configuration. The base terminal is common, so the input terminals are emitter base and output terminal is collector base. So input voltage provided between base and emitter is VEB and input current is IE. Output voltage is VCB and output current is IC. Then the relation of input output current alpha is given, which I have explained in PPTs. Then what do you mean by input characteristics? The input characteristics is nothing but the graph between input voltage and input current. So input voltage is VBE and input current is IE. When we start increasing input voltage VBE, the emitter current, that is input current, starts increasing, and at some point it achieves a peak value, which is called as a knee voltage or breakdown voltage. So input resistance is the change in input voltage, that is delta VEB upon delta AE, means change in input current. So this is the input characteristics of a common base configuration. Then output characteristics is shown. Output characteristics is graph between output voltage and output current, that is IC versus VCB. So you can see the output characteristics. There are three regions. First is a saturation region, which is shown near the y-axis. Then cutoff region, which is shown above x-axis, and active region is a middle region where IE is increasing and achieving stable values. So in saturation, transistor acts as an on switch. In cutoff region it is acts as an off switch, and in active region it is works as an amplifier. So when we increase the output voltage, the IC current starts increasing, and at some point it remains stable, which is called as it is in the active region. So this active region is basically used for a amplification purpose. Now what are the output resistance of these characteristics? The change in output current to the change in input output voltage to the change in input current by keeping input current constant is nothing but delta VCB upon delta IC. So the different regions explanation is given in a notes. Then this is about a common base configuration input output characteristics. Likewise, the different characteristics is given for common emitter configuration. In common emitter configuration, you can see that the emitter terminal is made common. So base and emitter are input terminals and collector emitters are output terminals. So input voltage is VBE, means voltage between base and emitter, and input current is IB. Then output voltage is VCE, that is voltage between collector and emitter, and IC is the output current. So the voltage and current directions are shown in common emitter configuration. Then current gain beta, I have explained this in PPTs also. It is the ratio of output current to the input current, that is beta. Beta means output current IC upon input current IB. Then the input characteristics shown. Input characteristics is nothing but graph between input voltage and input current, that is IB and VBE. So these characteristics is same as the forward characteristics of diode. When we increase the input voltage, the input current starts increasing, and at some point it will increases sharply. That voltage is called as a knee voltage. So we calculate input resistance, that is a change in input current to the change in input voltage to the change in input current by keeping output voltage constant, that is RI, input resistance. And this is the output characteristics where saturation, cutoff and active region is shown. From that we have calculated the output resistance RO, that is nothing but the change in output voltage to the change in input current by keeping input current constant, that is delta Vc upon delta Ic, by keeping input current constant. It is the ratio of output voltage, change in output voltage, to the change in output current by keeping input voltage constant. Again, in saturation, transistor remains as on switch. In cutoff, it will remain as a off switch, and in active region it will act as an amplifier. So this is the configuration, input output characteristics of common emitter configuration. See carefully the terminals, which terminal is made common, which terminal is input, which terminal is output, which input output voltage is there, and which input output current is flowing through that. So see diagram carefully, so you will come to know how the current will flow from which terminal, and which voltages are given in which two terminals. Now in this TLO, there is a common emitter configuration is shown. Then common common collector configuration, make collector terminal is made common. So input terminal is base and output terminal is emitter. So input voltage is VBC and input current is IB. Output voltage is VCE and output current is IE. So from that we have derived the current amplification factor gamma, that is nothing but the ratio of output current to the input current, means IE upon IB, and the relation of gamma and alpha we have seen in PPTs. Then input characteristics of common collector configuration is graph between input voltage and current, that is IB and VBC. So you can see in starting there is no current will flow from the junctions, and at some 1.5 or 2.5 knee voltage there is a sudden rise in base current. Then output characteristics is graph between output voltage and output current, that is IE and VCE. The output characteristics is always divided into three regions: active, saturation and cutoff. In active region the transistor will work as an amplifier, in cutoff it will work as a off switch, and in saturation it will work as a on switch. So these are the input output characteristics for common collector configuration. Read notes carefully and solve the questions which is given in assignment. Thank you.